Okay, welcome to the Doing It With Purpose podcast, where I'm your host, Cornelius T. Summers, and we have the host, Greg Peterson, a.k.a. The Deke. And we brought back another, I'm not even going to call him a guest. He's like family now.
Yeah.
He's a co-host of the high school game day here at Panther Stadium.
Yes, sir.
And we have Mr. Jay Hendricks, the voice of the Panthers, assistant town manager or acting town manager. Whatever you want him to be, he can be it. He said he does not have a face for video, but he has the voice for radio or the face for radio. But Mr. Jay,
well, thank you for
we're
having me
delighted
back.
to have you back.
Now, being part of the family, do I get to come over for Thanksgiving?
You
do.
You
do I get some food out of this?
Yes, sir.
Hey, just bring a turkey, bring some macaroni and cheese.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
But no, guys, hey, welcome. We're just glad to be back here on another Friday night here at Panther Stadium. 11-0, still doing what the Panthers do, bringing back the tradition. And tonight, I'm looking forward to kickoff.
Oh, yeah. Definitely looking forward to kickoff, man. Hey, whatever. I thought we was going to be live, man, or whatever, but we couldn't get the live thing. Hey,
we got to get it figured out.
Yeah, I was going to give a shout out, man. Hey, y'all need to be here early and on time because we got a little special thing going on, man, tonight, man.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever with AKG or whatever, man. Yeah, so, hey. But Mr. J, man, hey, drop some knowledge on us again this week,
I got a question for Mr. J. How was last week? You said you only watched a little bit of it, but you say you don't have a face for video, but how was it? I mean, did you get any phone calls from family members?
I had several people comment about seeing it. I really, really hate seeing myself and hearing myself. I really don't like it. So, because I was actually, with the job, I've been on TV a couple of times with WIS and WLTX, and I'll have people comment about that, and they're like, "Did you see it?" And I'm like, "No, I make sure I don't see it. I hope they make me look good." And the young guys here, CJ and Cam are making me look good and sound good, I'm sure. So
they make it work.
Yeah, they're doing the best they can with what they got here. A little blur might work better, but
shout out to Final Cut Pro on Apple, because that's what I use, and so it allows me to doctor some things up. So no, Mr. J, it's fine.
A little bit of editing is always good.
That's it.
But what I saw, it was a lot of fun, and it was really cool to be with y'all last week and just some guys sitting around talking about football.
That's it, man. Yeah, what up, man? Talking about these Batesburg-Leesville Panthers, man. 11-0. Hey, we on a tremendous win streak, man. What up, hey, we doing our thing right now, man. Yeah. We doing our thing, man. What up? And I looked at some of the previous games. We got Andrew Jackson this week, the Volunteers. Whatever, man. Hey, we pretty much been handling them pretty good down here in the pit, man. I think one game was like 21-20 or 22-21. But other than that, man, we've been taking taking good care of them people, man. Yeah,
5-0 all time against Andrew Jackson. But last time was 2008, so it's been a while. That was 59-28. But we've never had to go to Kershaw. They've always had to come to us, which is always a good thing.
That's great. That's
a good sign that you're the favorites.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
And Andrew Jackson coming in 4-7. They got a good win last week on the road at Liberty in the first round. I think they were the only road team in the upper state that won last week.
Oh, for real?
Wow.
So they have played some good ball recently. They started off
0-7, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 0-6. So they've gone 4-1 over the last 5. So so they had some losses in there, Central Pageland and Sherall, but we should win. We should be able to do our thing tonight. We were talking a little bit earlier about Bishop Cannon joining us, and tonight Tanner Watkins should pass
31
that mark.
yards.
31 yards to tie the all-time record. He should have that pretty
hopefully
quickly.
The first quarter.
Hopefully
the first quarter.
Hopefully a touchdown pass to either KD or Jamarius. And, set that record, and I was thinking about it whenever y'all mentioned that Bishop was going to be here. He's the only quarterback in BNL history with 1,000-yard passing, 1,000-yard rushing in a single season.
Wow.
So you think about some of the quarterbacks we've had from Floyd Creed and Alan Mitchell back in the day and Russell. That's rare. I mean, one time in 100+ years. So.
Exactly.
That's impactful.
I was there pretty much watching that because him and Cam graduated together, man, and when I saw the numbers like this week or whatever, man, I didn't realize the numbers he had at that time, and we was playing the games and stuff, man. I didn't realize the number, but I want to give a shout out, man. Hey, we got Snake Eyes Music Group in the building today, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, got Rocky over there, man. Hey, them boys, hey, they coming in to support. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we want to give a shout out to Snake Eyes because all the King George footage you're getting is coming through him.
Yeah.
He's the conduit, the connection, the behind the scenes person that says, hey, I'm going to help these Panther fans and these Panther players and everybody. And so to have a celebrity or a famous individual like that give your team a shout out. I remember Coach Gambrell, we went down to Thurman and he said, hey, I'm getting some pressure from the fans. We need to, we have this big jumbotron and we have these different things and we need to do some things. And so when we reached out to him, he didn't hesitate. He pulled some strings and made some things happen. And so great shout out to him. But yeah, hopefully Bishop will show up here in just a little bit. But I was very unaware being away and coming back and realizing, working at a barbershop, that's all you talk about is footballs, basketball, some form of a sport. And so I think Tobias Dozier, Paul McKee, some of those ex-players here, they started this Facebook duel about name your top 5.
Have you seen any of it, Jay?
I have not.
Wow.
With my job, I avoid Facebook like the plague.
Okay.
So going to see the podcast was one thing, but I try to avoid the rest of it.
Well, I think you would have been the perfect person to help. Not saying eliminate some of these people that they're throwing in there,
but offer some context.
But offer some context for hey, this gentleman here rushed for 1,000 yards, threw for 1,000 yards, only person in Panther history. By far, I think that puts him at the table with Tom Brady.
Exactly, because a Bishop name it came up, but a Bishop name was pretty much throwed out the back door
quickly.
Whatever.
Well, the only knock that you really got against him was in that 2016 championship. We just didn't get it done against Abbeville. He won the state championship. You kind of move up that list. I mean, because
but he got hurt over there on the sideline. He ran out of bounds and got flipped over, man. Got hurt, but he came back and still played, man. But
that was a dogfight up to halftime.
And it was. They just pulled away.
They pulled away in the second half. If he'd have got a championship, then you definitely move up the chart in Batesburg-Leesville.
Exactly. And then we go down to Barnwell the following year, bringing everybody back. And he break off a long run. I feel like he scored, but the ref say he didn't score or whatever. And we first and goal from the 1, and we don't get in, and we end up losing 14-7.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact score, but it was something
like it was close, man. Don't remind Cam because he'll start crying again, man.
Hey, it's passionate. Panthers, purple and gold, But we spoke about these state championships last week on last high school game day, and Greg and I were talking all week. I'll tell you what prompted this. I have a 66 Mustang. It needed some work. Justin and Jason Howard needed to drop my vehicle off to me, and so they came by the shop and they asked for a Doing It With Purpose T-shirt, and so I gave them a Doing It With Purpose T-shirt, and giving them the T-shirt, they said, "Hey, we're going to wear this."
That had to be a very big shirt.
It was.
Yeah, that'd be about my size.
I gave them both for 3X, but nonetheless, I talked to them about the ring and everything, and how's it going? I talked to them about the ring, and with the rings, they said they're going to take a picture with the shirt and showing the rings. And they was like, "Hey, we should do that. We'll wear it Friday night." I said, "It's going to be cold Friday night." And then they said, "Well, we're brothers. We both have state championships." And it brought back some memories back to my class of '99 days. But I was a freshman that 95 championship year, and which brothers or how many brothers can you name that both have a state championship, Jay? So Jason and Justin Howard, that's the first group.
Well, now Chris and Pat Burgess are brothers.
Chris and Pat Burgess,
they were on the same team.
That's the second group.
So you got the answers?
I have 4. So if we're playing spades, I have 3 on the possible. Because I'm gonna need Jay to help me.
There's some family tree stuff,
confirm. Well, not the family tree stuff, but to confirm whether or not my assumption is correct. So I'll tell you my possible.
Okay.
Jason Ergel and Josh Ergel. Josh Ergel, I think, is the younger brother, right?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Josh definitely won one. The younger brother won one in 2000. If I'm not mistaken, Jason Ergel, I was a freshman. He should have been a sophomore. He probably went up because he was a pretty big guy on the line. I'm almost certain he got one with that 95 group.
Okay.
So that's the third group. And then you got Sherman and Randolph Scott.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
Because, we've talked about several before. There's Oh my goodness!
I told you, Jay.
Hey Jay, I started to text you and give it to you, man. But I was like, hey, nah. Nah. Yeah.
And we've talked about state championship. There's one thing to be in the state championship, then another thing to win it.
Yes, sir.
That I might have. Let me think about it.
The pressure is on the Panthers.
Yeah.
Panthers take care of business tonight, so we can have one next week, whether it's at Clinton or whether it's here against Chester.
Yeah.
Either way, we got some more research to do. Panthers have a job to do. If everybody does what they're supposed to do, we'll be having this conversation.
Putting Jay to work next week.
So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, if I had the football program where we've got the team photos from all the teams, we could probably try to match some names up and go, hey, was that person, brother?
So I don't know. I know Ty's 95. Ty's brother. Does Ty have?
No, Ty does not. No, Ty Balton.
He didn't have a brother.
Yeah, he's
got cousins.
Cousins.
Oh, here go Bishop right here, man. Come
on. The legendary.
Legendary quarterback, man.
He doesn't know we were talking about him.
We were talking about put your headset on.
I ain't know Ziggy was doing it like that, man. Back there, hey, I was witnessing it. I was seeing it firsthand or whatever. But man, hey, I ain't know he was doing numbers like that, man.
Can you hear us clearly?
Oh yeah, I can hear
Test.
you.
Okay, this
Put
talking
the mic
to
up,
the mic.
Ziggy.
So. Yeah. Greg was just saying that he was going to challenge you to a 1,000-yard rushing season and 1,000-yard passing season.
I'll probably get Ziggy.
He think he can do it.
I'll probably get Ziggy.
I'm in the game. It's going to take you.
Hey, I'm the same. Hey, it's going to take me 2 years just like you, man.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, Ziggy.
We're
Bishop Cannon,
Ziggy Bishop Cannon, and we were just talking about your 1,000-yard passing season, your 1,000-yard rushing season, and we did also have to bring up that year where you all went to the state but kind of fell short and you suffered some injuries and stuff like that, and having you on, throwing you under the bus so quickly. Tanner's, I think, 61 yards?
31.
I'm sorry, Tanner's 31 yards from breaking your career total passing yards, going into an undefeated season. Biggest playoff game, or one of the biggest playoff games in his life. What advice would you give to him tonight?
Man, I just tell him, take his time, man. You ain't got to rush anything. You got 4 quarters. You really ain't got to make no big plays right now. Just take what they give you.
That's what's up, man. So, hey, going back to 17 and 18, 16, 17, and 18, whatever. Hey, did you know you realized you was putting up these numbers, man? You was playing ball?
Really just playing ball.
Yeah.
Really time I got noticed is like player of the week.
Yeah.
Just keeping my head down, just working. Really.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Because like I was telling the guys earlier, man, I witnessed it because you and Cam was right there together or whatever. Hey, Keyshawn, hey, JT, Tobias, hey, all them boys, man. Hey, Tyreek, man, all them boys. Hey, we was right there together, man. And I didn't realize you was doing numbers like that till Jay brought the stats out. And we just looking, I was like, man, Ziggy was a dog, man. So, let me ask you this, though. So, you saw all the top 5 talk going on Facebook this week, man?
I really don't got a Facebook.
Oh, for real?
Been sending it to me.
Yeah. Hey, homeboy, they pretty much was throwing your name out the back window, man. I'm like, looking at these numbers, I was like, man, y'all got to put some respect on this man's name, man.
A lot of
got
things
to.
Don't lie.
Yeah, exactly. Men and women lie, but their numbers don't. They don't lie. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it's a great accomplishment, and it's a testament to, like you said, you were putting in the work. You started 3 years at 2
years.
Okay,
Mike
2.
Smith shared time my sophomore year.
Okay. And so, I think of Tanner, and I'm not making this about Tanner. I'm just thinking about the greatness of the position that has played. You can go back as far as. Floyd Creed didn't play quarterback.
No, he's all-time winning quarterback.
Okay, Floyd Creed played quarterback.
State championship,
and you got
undefeated.
Russell Johnson. Who else?
You had Alan Mitchell that went on to play Carolina. Then in the 90s, Ty Balton won the state.
Exactly. Brian Shealy. And some of the greats. And so, although you may have fell short, you still managed to produce records that people are chasing, and it's motivating the kids and the players and the Panthers that put on that purple and gold that come behind you. The motivation that you're giving them is my favorite word. It's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. And so we thank you for joining us tonight engaging in this football talk, man. So have you seen the Panthers play at all this year?
Oh no, this will be my first time.
This will be your first.
Okay. I hope you ain't brought this bad luck down here.
Wow.
Might need to kick you out now.
No. So let me ask you this: you played primarily offensive side of the ball. What would you say the key to you all's winning team? How did you make it to state?
Really, Really my first time starting, really. So it really just something they haven't seen before back there in the backfield.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay.
The defense didn't know how to adjust, and especially with the players around me and me, they really didn't know what to do.
Yeah. They had some dogs. And then another thing is, man, we lost what? 2 of your wide receivers, right? Yeah, we lost 2 of the wide receivers. Also, we lost Pat, Lil Pat, the next year.
The next year,
or
Will
whatever.
Branch.
Yeah, but we lost 2 of the starting wide receivers that first year to go to the state or whatever. Man, we had them guys, man.
Yeah, and our defense was crazy.
Oh
too,
yeah, our defense definitely was crazy,
line
man.
was one of the best.
And,
oh yeah,
and
exactly.
that's what I was alluding to. That if this is your first night seeing this team, if I could give you something to key in on, it's the defensive side of the ball for this Panther football team right here. The offense is explosive. I think Coach Lawson has a great game plan. I won't divulge it. It's not like teams can't get tape, but he wants the ball first. He's a high up-tempo offense. But I think this team, if you look at this year, they've had primarily shutouts. They had a dogfight up in Abbeville that they took care of business. They had a dogfight down in Strong Thurman, and again, they took care of business. But in all of those aspects, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, it was the defense that really sealed the deal in a lot of aspects.
Yeah, averaging only about 7 points a game allowed, and 35 of those were at Abbeville.
Yeah.
And so, the defense has been huge. Going back to your playing days, and you may not remember me that much, but I called all your games on the radio, and you came by the house one time selling the coupon cards. Yeah, because you didn't really care for my dog in the house. But
that's where the speed comes from.
Yeah. He was like, yep, I'm good. But one of the biggest compliments, the radio guys at Bamberg, you tore Bamberg up one night.
Man.
I mean, you must have had 250.
Him and Tyreek.
Yeah. But especially Bishop. I mean, Tyreek had good games all along, but that night, I think you threw for close to 225, 250 yards, ran for 100, 125. And the next time y'all went and played, they're like, I don't know how we're going to stop them. There ain't no way to stop them.
They
It was undefeated too.
They were a very good team, but y'all took care of them twice that year, and you were the player that they talked about. They got to figure out a way to stop you, and they couldn't do it.
Oh yeah.
So what mindset, you're an adult now, living life, doing whatever you do in life, and when you reflect back on all these things that are being said, you're looking at your stats and just hearing these things, what goes through your mind?
Really? I really don't know. I'm really just humble.
Yeah.
Glad to be brought up in the conversation.
Oh yeah.
I
see, he been like this the whole time, man. The man go out there, like you say, hey, he lights Bamberg up down there, man. Whatever, hey, just have a crazy game, man, and whatever. And he just walking around, hey, like he is now, man. Hands in his pocket. Hey, he ain't jumping around. He ain't celebrating. Hey, he ain't doing that, man. He acting like pretty much, he getting ready to go to the next game, man. Whatever.
Wow.
But he always been like that, man. Quiet, humble.
And your famous word, just even kill.
Yeah, he just even kill. He ain't getting too high.
I needed to rub off on me because I get
easy.
easily elevated and I'm off the rocker in a matter of 2 to 3 minutes. So quarterback wouldn't have been my position.
Not
at all. But this demeanor is a perfect demeanor.
It's perfect demeanor for quarterback.
It reminds me of Tanner Watkins because I remember when we were walking on the sidelines down at Strong Thurman and you walk by and a few of the players, they weren't starting to come unraveled, but you could see some concern. And Tanner was just walking around with a cool, calm, collective spirit.
Yeah, and just remembering that, I remember Ziggy, I forget exactly what game it was. He throw a pick or whatever, and he acting like it ain't nothing. And he come out the next series, man, and he just go straight down the field and score, man, whatever.
Wow.
Only thing I'm gonna fault him for, man, he let the dude run him down in Barnwell, man. The dude went to the other end zone and Ziggy took off, man, and then next thing you know, the dude went and got Ziggy, man, whatever. But I actually think you scored, man. I thought you had got in there, but they called it down on the one, man. But we were in Barnwell, so what we expect, man.
And you speak of the cold tonight. We're not saying tonight, but you speak of the cold, and then considering tonight how cold it is, how do you handle this level of cold? Because this, in my opinion, this is what determines good football players from great football players.
Oh yeah. Keep moving. Gotta keep moving.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Great. So is it hard to throw the ball in this type of weather?
Keep moving.
Ziggy said you just got to keep moving.
Hands hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So those little things, that's not stylish. That's for a purpose.
It's pretty warm.
Yeah.
Hey, we watch. I tried to watch it. I was preparing packing all this stuff up last night, and you have Pittsburgh and Cleveland playing in the snow.
Man, it was crazy.
And I was like, I just cut the
much.
TV off. I was like, I don't even want to watch it. I got to get all this stuff together. But how did they play in that? So you would rather take this than what they played in those conditions last night, unless you're making the money they're making.
Yeah, you're right.
That helps the mindset. But Mr. Jay, is there anything else you can tell us about Andrew Jackson? I know you've done your extensive research.
Yeah, you give me way too much credit there.
Yeah.
So no, we may have overestimated last week. We didn't get a shutout. I think. Wait, who was it that gave him a touchdown? Was that?
No, I went with you. I normally give him a touchdown.
I gave him a touchdown.
All right. So as soon as they went down and scored, I was like, I think
it was shot. I had the 42 right
for
us.
Yeah, you were on it.
But what I will say about last week's game, and because I went back and of course I had to go through footage and put footage out there, I was very disappointed in the officiating. And I'm not putting them down. I'm not bad-mouthing them. This is just my very own opinion. Some of the things. And I took an officiating class one time, and they talk about controlling the game and proactive officiating. The right tackle especially, every time that they would clap and look to the sideline, it's one thing to stand up and look, but he was actually moving. He was moving his leg, and then we had some situations.
Play clock was going.
Play clock was, delay of games, and guys saying reset.
We overcame all that.
And so again, this team has overcome some adversity, and they've blown some teams out and didn't even see any adversity. But I like their demeanor. I like their composure, and I like to see Coach Lawson sometimes get after the officiating when it's not treating his team fairly.
He did the whole halftime.
Oh, yeah.
He pretty much talked to him the whole halftime. I think they was talking about going to Sheely's or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if, being in the press box, you see things and whatever, so once you get to the playoffs, there is an official that's running the clock. So it's not the same clock operator we had.
Oh, wow.
So there was confusion about the play clock. So he was setting a 25-second play clock when it should have been 40. And so that's why the back judge is asking for it to be reset. And so they actually got together at halftime with Coach Lawson. They even had Coach Ash, who does the clock normally, come down there. So they changed it. They called an audible at halftime, and Coach Ash ran the clock with the supervision of that referee.
Oh, wow.
So it worked a lot smoother. They kind of, and so they started calling those delay of games in the second half. So they kind of worked some of those kinks out. But I will say, as you get deeper into playoffs, we might have gotten the not so good referees last week. You start weeding out those guys, and you get the higher graded officials as we go through.
And that's always good, especially if you have to go on the road. Because we know that some areas that Batesburg has played in, they don't. It's hard to beat the team and the referees.
Yes, sir.
But again, you go out there, do what you're supposed to do, and it should be easy. We could see, obviously, another set of Panthers coming through. And
they rolling out.
Purple.
They got some down here warming up. One thing for sure, though, man, I haven't seen Andrew Jackson yet, man. They were supposed to be here at 5:30, but
they had some traffic issues. I heard. So they were. They got I think I heard Coach Gambrell saying they'd gotten a phone call that they were running behind. So. They still got time. Now, and they may give them an extra few minutes
push it back a little bit.
So now I'm, on the flip side, my wife was a cross country coach back in Bishop's Day, and the first meet of the season, I'm just the husband and like an assistant coach, unpaid assistant, and the bus, they had to run the bus route, then go get the activity bus, pick the kids up. So they're just sitting on the curb waiting. And I'm like, look, we're not going to make it on time. We're going to 96. And so they called ahead, and they're like, well, we'll wait for you. So the kids got off the bus. The boys walked over to the line, and they ran. I'm like, they didn't have time to stretch. They didn't have anyone, but they was just, all right, we waited for you. Go run. But we don't do that in football.
Nah. They're going to have to give them some time to warm up.
Especially in this weather.
Stuff or whatever. And this weather right here, whatever. But this weather right here brings me back to, I want to say, pretty much Bamberg, Earnhardt, and Barnwell, man. It was about cold, about like this right here, man, when we went down there on the road or whatever. So, and the first year we, 17, 17, we pretty much got the job done, and then 18, we didn't get the job did or whatever, man, whatever. So, what you think about, just playing in this weather, man, and how everything turned out for you down there, man.
That's how you found out where the dogs at.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people don't want to tackle when it's cold.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how you got them 200-something yards rushing, man. They ain't want to hit.
Well, they didn't want to get hit.
Yeah,
a lot of orange tackles.
So is it safe to say Savy is above 150 tonight then?
I think so.
I think he should be, man.
Okay.
I think he should be.
And by the way, shout out to him for getting selected as Player of the Week, right?
Yeah, Player of the 2 weeks in a row. We had
John Sawyer.
John Sawyer won it last week, and Savy won it this week, man. So that's great, man.
So
that's great.
Looks like the state came out to a practice, and I just want to put this out there. I'll get with Coach Lawson. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I know Coach Lawson is the type of coach where he likes to take one play, one game at a time. But I anticipate and I planned on getting up Thanksgiving morning and bringing my camera out to practice and getting some footage just to be able to showcase what's going on with Batesburg-Leesville Panther football, because I hope that they're practicing Thursday for preparation for Friday.
Yes, sir.
I do have a question for an ex-player, an ex-legend, and I don't care what they say on Facebook, someone who's put up the numbers you have. We're going to give you your flowers while you're here. What would it have been like? And I don't know if you, like you said, you don't really be on social media like that, but the amount of exposure that we've given some of these kids now, again, astronomical. We don't do it to make their heads bigger. We do it to show them the support. I think they're taking it in pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
They're playing hard. They appreciate it. What type of motivation would it have given you to be interviewed after a game, to have someone set up a setup like this and be talking about your potential play going into the game?
It'll be a lot of us up here getting in. It would have helped out a lot, really.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he definitely
liked everything.
Yeah, he definitely had some dogs on his team, man, whatever. But he'd have been quiet and even killed like that, man. Knowing Ziggy, he probably would have been like, hey, man, get the offensive line. Of course, JT and, Tobias. Well, not Tobias ain't really no talker like that. But
Tobias
JT.
Dozier? He's a type.
Tobias
Whitfall?
No, not Tobias Butler. Tobias Butler.
Okay.
But JT and Wells, they'd have been in front of the camera, man. Yeah, they'd have been in front of the camera. Them two right there definitely would have been in front of the camera.
And you stand for the full game tonight? So if Tanner gets this 31 yards, which, like I said, we should be saying touchdown Jamarius Clark, touchdown KD Witt. But however he gets it, we're really after the game would like to interview you both, or have you interview him just to ask him, what did the preparation and what did the hard work take to, because it's not like you have a small record to break. The fact that someone is shooting for your record speaks volumes of you. And so we thank you for what you've done for Panther football, and just, records are made to be broken.
And the single season record holder just passed by. Big boy, Gerald Jones.
From 20 shots for 30.
He just passed by, man. Whatever. So
a lot of greats.
I looked at your numbers and stuff, man. Whatever. They were, man, just phenomenal, man. Just out there, just doing your thing, man. Whatever. So with those numbers right there you was putting up, who would you give all that credit to, man? You putting up them numbers? Just you? It was all Ziggy?
Offensive line.
Yeah.
Coaches trusting me.
Yeah.
I feel like my coaches trusted me a lot.
Oh yeah.
Just give me the opportunity. That's the only thing I need, really, is the opportunity.
So Ziggy, you sound like you kind of look like, man, you might be able to give us something tonight, man. You want to go get dressed up?
I still play ball, man. I play semi-pro basketball.
Oh, for real? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah.
But you could put on the helmet tonight and
Ziggy said, oh yeah. That's what's up, man.
Me, this cold weather, I can't even, and I play the drums. I'm not beating the drum in this weather here. I'm barely go well. I thought Cam had to work. I was not looking forward to holding the camera, but I will. But hey, he's here. He's here.
Oh yeah.
But
well, real quick. So, what was the coldest game you ever played in? What
state championship?
State championship. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I forgot all about that game, man.
So we didn't even factor in the rain, but if the rip was, oh my gosh.
But we were. I forgot about that game because my cousin, shout out Wanky Steven Adams, man. He had us up in the press box, man. So we wasn't out in the cold, man. We was up in the press box. We had like a big clubhouse lounge or whatever, man. So we watched the game.
Was this at Benedict?
Yeah, it was at Benedict.
Okay.
So it was cold, it was wet, and you're on that turf too. So it's a big difference. Now, back in your day, what was the coldest you remember?
Man, we went to Woodruff and pretty much played Tony Rice at Woodruff, man. You remember 42 and that, man.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And we went up there and we were like, all week long, Coach Porter was telling us, he was like, hey, I'm telling y'all right now, or whatever, hey, he just gonna run the ball, they're gonna run the ball, they're gonna run the ball. Hey, as a matter of fact, our defensive back coach, he told us, he was like, hey, if Tony Rice get in your secondary, hey, just stop running, man, because you ain't gonna be able to catch him, whatever. He went on and played with Notre Dame. I don't know whether he got drafted or not or whatever, but I know he played at Notre Dame.
Yeah, won a national championship at Notre Dame. And
exactly.
Yeah.
So, hey, but man, he came out and he passed the ball, and I mean, we had pantyhose on, we had put Vaseline on, man, we had everything, man. It was cold up there in Woodruff, man.
Well,
it was cold up there.
And that 79 championship game up there was supposed to be really cold. I was 5 at the time. I didn't get to go, but
I was up there, it was cold too.
Yeah. Maybe it's just Woodruff. So.
Yeah, it's just Woodruff, man. It was definitely cold up there, man.
And from your experience, what you remember a cold one that just stands out?
The coldest one I would say was down in Barnwell.
Okay.
Barnwell, Sherman Scott's junior year. That's when
championship game, 35-0.
Yep. I went up there and Sherman points up us to play the horse, and we took turns playing because I wouldn't. Your hands are locking up. Shout out to Rashad Wise. He was one of our lead drummers, and he did it.
So let's go ahead and get some predictions, man, or whatever. So we're gonna let Ziggy start off, man. Whatever you want to predict the game, who gonna win? What's your score?
Batesburg.
Definitely Batesburg, though.
I give them about 35-14.
35-14.
35-14.
All right, I'm gonna go again, man. I'm gonna go 42-7 this time, man. I went 42-0 last time. I'm gonna go 42-7. I'm gonna give them a 7 or whatever. As a matter of fact, hey, I'm going 42-0, man. I don't think our defense gonna give up that, man. I like our defense, man. Yeah.
I'll let's see. Louisville beat them. Fairfield Central beat them. So they've played some tough competition and still got in the box. I would go.
They ain't played us though.
I'm gonna go 28-6. I think they may score. I think we blocked the field goal or they miss it because it's cold. But I go 28-6.
I think. Do they go? No, they don't go for 2. Somebody else go for 2 every time. Yeah, go ahead. What you got, Jay?
I'll go 35-7.
35-7.
I think they get a touchdown either late or they're gonna get one cheap one, but I think we're gonna style it tonight and then really looking forward to that next week. And we can, like I said last week, we can look ahead. They can. But we can talk.
And Coach Lawson not gonna let them look ahead.
And here's the thing: what I'm noticing about this defense, you make them mad if you do score on Batesburg.
Yeah.
They get upset.
They
get upset
like that.
And they make their adjustments. They make the changes, and lo and behold. But last week was a slow start. I think Columbia's idea of trying to take the ball and wear the clock down, because again, you don't want to put this 454 offense on the field.
But they whatchamacallit, man, they pretty much changed up everything, because I was talking to one of the coaches this week, and what they did the first quarter, well, really the whole game, they didn't have that on film at all. So Columbia changed up everything.
Which is the same thing Thurman did the week before. And it was, let's change it up, and we're just going to grind it out.
Not bad coaching at all. You got to coach like that.
You got to do what you got to do to stay in the game. And really, until late in the second quarter, they were right there in the game.
Exactly.
We got a late score to kind of pull the weights on.
Three pick sixes. Three pick sixes last week. Katie Witt, Tyler Klassen, and Hansel Disker. 3 pick sixes.
I don't know if y'all saw Hansel there at the end, but he was out of gas.
He was out of gas. The clip I put up when he got down, everybody's trying to. He's like, man, just let me get to the sideline.
He was struggling, but he made it.
Oh yeah. And to all the Panther fans, I don't have Percy. Percy was too cold to come out tonight. They had to keep him warm. But if I had the hat on, I would say go Panthers. Wave at you.
Hey, well, I'm going to get a shout out, man, to my homegirl, Slim Poopy Bar, man. Jessica Bar Dennis, man. I'm going to give a shout out to her, man. Hey, take care of yourself, Slim.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah. And
so you talking about one of the legends, right?
Yeah, one of the goats.
Jessica,
one of the goats.
One of the goats. The GOAT.
Ain't no top 5, ain't no nothing. It's a goat.
When you talk about most decorated athletes in BNL history, Jessica's number 1.
So sir. We will end with this, and I know Mr. Jay's got to get to the box. We're all cold, but by the time, this will air before Thanksgiving, but before we're able to meet again, Thanksgiving will have passed. And I just want to say I'm thankful to even be in this opportunity. I want to thank Coach Gambrell, the athletic director, Coach Lawson, the head football coach, and just the coaches in the program for letting us spotlight these phenomenal players. Spotlight this phenomenal program that has always been well known, but it's now back alive. Tradition is alive and well, and so I just want to give you an opportunity. Is there anything you're thankful for about being a Panther, or just in life in general, Bishop?
I'm thankful for everything, really.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for my family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be no you. Oh, yeah. You, Mr. Jay?
Well, thankful for my family, too. Yeah, this is second Thanksgiving with the grandbaby. And,
oh, wow.
And thankful for my wife. She pointed out to me, she goes, I lose you on Friday and Saturdays during the fall. And she goes, I'll be home in bed by the time you get, whatever. So, but, yeah, definitely thankful for the family and the wife for letting me kind of, just like y'all, this is a passion.
Exactly.
We ain't making no money off of this. It's a
passion.
And we just love Batesburg-Leesville and Panther football. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just thankful, man, for just life in general, man. Hey, being able to get up in the morning and God give me another chance, to do, what He would have me to do, man. What I'm thankful for my family, my wife, my kids. Like I say, I got two grandsons now, man. Whatever. Just thankful for all that, man. Thankful for pretty much just being a Panther, man.
Oh yeah.
Bringing this community back. Like how it used to be back in the day, man, whatever. Pretty much, when Z was playing, whatever, he practiced on the Thanksgiving too, man, or whatever, so, just thankful for all that. Oh, yeah, for sure.
You talk about tradition, bringing it back. I remember probably after you graduated, Anthony Denny, Dickie Whitfall may have been playing, but we used to park up there at the National Guard Armory and have to walk our way down here to the pit because this was filled up. And so getting back to those days is definitely exciting to see.
Yes, sir.
And I'm thankful for my wife and, of course, my children, but mainly my son here he puts up with a lot of stuff to help get this done. It looks easy after we post it on YouTube, but it's not so easy. But we just want to thank everyone. The fans are coming in. Everyone's getting situated. Still no signs of.
They there. They out there. You see the orange and gray out there.
Okay, yeah.
Andrew
so
Jackson
they are here.
Yeah, they here.
And so glad that they made it safely. That was my concern. Pray that they have safe travels. We got a few key matchups that I just want to touch on. Saluda traveled all the way up to Central Paisley. See how that works out.
Central Paisley.
Clinton and Chester. Hey, we
putting for Chester.
Yeah.
Let's go Chester.
Let's go Chester because that will put us back home. We take care of business tonight. That put us right back here in this cold spot with a leftover turkey leg, Mr. Jay and I.
Yeah, exactly.
And, So, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. High school game day. We talk about tradition. We want to start this tradition. I plan to be here every home game next year and even away games. But you speak of being away from your family. My wife, she's getting used to this, but I think she likes the quiet time. I
think my wife does too. My wife was going over to the grandbaby and her daughter.
Yeah. Our daughter. You definitely in second, third place when it comes to that, man.
Oh, absolutely. So, I know where I rank.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So, I'm at the bottom of the list.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But no, just thanks for everyone. Keep tuning in, like, comment, subscribe to Doing It With Purpose. And as Greg would say, the purpose of, I'm not going to, let him do something for a change. Take us home, Greg. Take us home.
Hey, if you're not doing with purpose, you're not doing with passion, you're not doing it all, God bless. Good night.
Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Jay.